Welcome back. Today is Friday, and as I promised, we will have another session of the Broken Happy. And while I started this initiative, some of you asked how the Insta page is shooting quotes and YouTube is sending student videos. I have something to explain, and I must give you a background to that. The you know My profession as a university professor, I am always connected to students. So the whole motivation to this Broken Happy came from my direct feedback from students and students from all across the South Asia. And when I was looking and thinking into this motivation, I found that it's not just the profession, it's not just the money. The A person fights his battle on several fronts: social, physical, mental, emotional, financial, and what others sometimes tend to see is that he's trying to make money. However, um, it's not just about money. And the quotes from Instagram are the thoughts that were incited, that that were originated with the interaction, sometimes very painful ones, sometimes very thought-provoking ones, with the kids around me. Today I brought you something, one of the lessons that I think I will take home about pain and isolation and struggle. You know, we all are fighting different wars. No matter how much money do you have, how many people do you have around yourself, how does the social emotional outlook looks to everyone, uh, there's always something to fix. We are always mending ourselves at several fronts, at several levels. And what we tend to, while fighting this war, while being in the mid of this bubble, inside this bubble, we tend to forget, or we tend to imagine rather, that nobody will understand. Oh, that guy, they have no idea. He has such a perfect marriage. My friend will never know what real struggle is like. That. Oh, that guy, he was born with a silver spoon. He will never understand. Nobody will understand about the struggles I do financially. Oh, he is fit. He doesn't know how does it feels to have a chronic medical issue. And you try to connect with your pain at a level that it's so unique that you sometimes forget that there are people around you. That, and when I say people, this people has a definition. These are people who are with you, and it's a dynamic definition. I mean, all you need is one person. That one person could be your the people, your parents. And I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress enough on parents and siblings. I mean, you have nothing to prove to them. As a parent, if you ask me, live happy and healthy. Full stop. He's not the ambitions that were born to me. He's no aspirations. He's not my failures that he has to fix or redo. I mean, we would you should trust your people a bit more. And the worst thing that you can do to yourself is let your pain, let your struggles, let your broken thing isolate you. And when it corners you, then that is the worst situation, I think. You are cornered, and you have imaginations that nobody will listen, nobody will understand. And sometimes just exchange a few words. If your pain, if your struggle is physical, that means it's caused by some person. His biggest bullying you, somebody is attacking you, be it personal, professional, thousand levels, and you tend to think, no, 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 the ideal definition of a human life is this. I cannot uh, I cannot accept, I cannot project it as my weakness. But it's not your weakness, it's not your fault. If you bumped into somebody who's a criminal, or if you met with somebody who's a manipulator, is it your fault? I don't think so. If I walk across the street and somebody uh, loots me on the gunpoint, is it my fault? If somebody robs me on the gunpoint, it's my fault, is it? It's just I bumped into a criminal, and you have no reason to feel bad about it. You are the victim, right? You are the victim, and the thing is, uh, we tend to imagine the idea of ideal things. Everything is nice. Everything is not nice. It cannot be, right? No matter what you think, the shit is gonna happen to you. And this is where your family and friends come in, your the people come in. You share it with them, and sometimes we think, oh, my the nature of my problem is such that nobody can understand it. Well, their job is not to fix it, and you'll have to fight it by yourself. That's true, but at least you will not feel alone, right? They will have their own ideas. I'm not saying that people around you will fix everything. They will not. They will not. And while you will go through your own pain, you will go through your own struggles at whatever level you are doing it, your people will listen. And I think if you don't have the people around you who will listen, find new the people, and at least you can be one, right? Try to listen, try to be the accommodative guy who says, okay, there is nothing that you can tell me will scare me away. I'll stand by you. Be that person in the room. And if you can cover only one person, I mean, we all will have no place to be cornered by pain and grief. So today, I think today's thought is, find the people you trust. If it is just one, even if it is just one person, one parent, one sibling, one friend, one nobody, if nobody, just find a cat and say everything to it. But don't be isolated by your pain and grief. Talk to the people. If they might not solve everything, but you will feel better. You will feel better. And you might think that nobody will understand, but they do. Surprisingly, they do. If nothing, give them a fair chance. With this thought, that giving your loved one, your family and friends a fair chance to be there for you, I close today's chapter. Thank you. Looking forward to see you next week.